800 CHAB is proud to present Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
With our insurance expert, Greg Marcyniuk at Heritage Insurance. Greg, we all know that distracted driving kills. It's out there, and it just recently it came into law that we cannot use handheld cell phones for either talking on or dialing or texting. But that's just one of the ways drivers can be distracted. Distracted driving covers a lot of areas.
That's right. It just isn't limited to cell phones. And what I put together is just some tips for eliminating driver distraction. Just a little tidbit here as far as when a person is driving, it only takes 2 seconds of distraction and you'll travel 30 meters at 50 kilometers per hour. And that's a lot of distance, then a lot of things can happen in that couple seconds. So before you get behind the wheel, these are just some of the tips that will help you prevent having distractions. The first thing I would suggest is eat or drink before you get in the car. You know, it may not seem like much, but taking time to eat a breakfast or a snack also allows you to concentrate better while you're driving, and it allows you to keep both hands on the wheel. So it's very important. The other thing is, we were talking about texting, just turn the cell phone off and put it away. Things aren't going to happen wherever you're driving, whether it be a 10, 15, or even an hour, that's going to change the difference in your life. Doing it can make a big difference by ending your life. So just put it away and turn it off. The other thing is program your radio stations, especially at 800. Fill your CD deck and or choose your music or playlist before you start the car. The other thing, if you are traveling with children for a quick trip, make sure they're buckled in. Make sure your kids have easy access to the toys or snacks that you want them to have on the trip. And if you have a DVD player, plug it, let them watch the DVD, let them play with the iPads. But if you do have a DVD, make sure it's behind your sight so it's not distracting yourself. And if your children begin to fight or cry or something, pull over. Don't try to solve the situation. Pull over when it's safe and handle the situation. Finish your personal grooming before you leave home. I don't know how many times I've seen ladies applying lipstick, even guys shaving while they're sitting there. Just, take the time to do that when you're actually at home and not behind the wheel. As well, keep the conversation light and to a minimum if you do have a passenger, and let them know that by actually concentrating their own, it's not only for your safety, but definitely for their safety as well. The other thing is secure loose items that are on the dash and any vacant seats, anything like that. Put them away, because not only do they become projectiles if you do get an accident, but they slide around. People will reach and grab for them. So try and have your interior as clean as possible. The other thing is review your maps and directions before leaving if you are going on a long trip. And if you do have a passenger along, ask them if it would be at all possible to be your navigator. So those are just some of the tips that would save your life or can save your life. So just take heed and enjoy the trip.
Great tips to share with the drivers in your life, whether they be teenagers or seniors or any age. Driving distracted can kill. And you can find these tips on your website.
That's correct, at nohassleinsurance.ca, or come on down in the corner of Fairford and First West, and we'd be more than happy to share these tips with you.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.